Top of the morning to you. It is 3:30 in the morning. I've been driving for 2 hours already. Set my alarm for 1 a.m. Got up for West Yellowstone. We're driving to the Tetons. We're going to do I'm going to say quick hike. It's going to be still, 9 miles round trip, but we need to get up there quickly. We're going to hike up to Garnet Canyon. It's the trail you take when you're going to Grand Teton. So 3 weeks ago today was the day we summited Grand and came back. So on that hike, I was really taken aback by how pretty Garnet Canyon was. So I was thinking it'd be a really pretty sunrise photo. And kind of the hard thing with Garnet Canyon, it faces pretty east, maybe a little southeast. So you kind of I'm hoping that we timed this well in the year where the sun will rise and that first light's going to come all the way through the canyon and light up Middle Teton really well. So yeah, looked at the TPE app and tried to line up where I think sunrise is going to be. So yeah, I don't know, it's we're going to hike 4.5 miles, give ourselves about 3 hours to do it. Probably won't show you much of the trail just because it's going to be pitch black for a long time. There's about what, 3/4 moon right now, so a little bit of light, but nothing too special. I'll have my little headlamp on, but that's about it. So anyway, we're almost at the trailhead, maybe 10-15 more minute drive, and then we'll start hiking. Here we go. But yeah, I bet I saw 40 elk on the drive in, maybe 5 or 6 bulls standing on the side of the road. So yeah, it's rut season here. So we don't want to scare a big juiced up male elk right now. I don't know what you gotta do with a bear or an elk. But yeah, we're probably about 1.5 miles in, maybe 1.25 miles in. We're doing good so far. Getting warm, my jacket on. I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was an elk. He sounds like he's over to the right. There's kind of a ravine down here, so hopefully we're above him. But yeah, doing good so far. All right, first checkpoint. It's 1.7 back to the car, so we've done well so far. Garnet's another 2 something, right? Yeah, 2.4. So far so good. There's a spot up here that this little spring comes out of the hillside that we got water at 3 weeks ago. So take a quick little break up there, check the time, chug some water, refill if we need be. Oh yeah, so far so good. Oh yeah, so we're I'm gonna leave the time. 4:54. I'll leave here at 5. I still have 2 hours until sunrise, so that's good. The next hour will be kind of in darkness still, and then how's the monster lighting on this? Yeah, so the next hour will be darkness, and then by that time in an hour I should be well into Garnet Canyon, like proper. I'm trying to get to the meadows, which is past the boulder field, which who knows, the boulders themselves might be a nice foreground, but we'll see how far we get. Just once it feels like sunrise is happening, we're gonna stop and set up, so we'll see how far we get. But the meadows is where I the end goal want to be. So yeah, stop, quick snack. There's a little trickle of water that comes out of the hillside here that I can fill up my water bottle with. So yeah, real good. This is our water source on the way up. That little straw of water, not flowing much today, so I don't need any water. I got plenty, so might catch it on the way back. Yeah, there we go. Hey, all right, Garnet. God knows you can see that or not, but 1.1 miles to Garnet, Lupine Meadows, we're on 3 miles. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're doing good. It's about 5:40 right now. So, hour and a half till proper sunrise. Another, 45 minutes to start seeing twilight a little bit. So, we're doing good. Garnet Trail kind of starts to level out a bit, so it's not as vertical for the next kind of, I don't know, half mile. So almost like a break here. Huh, apparently it's time to wake up. 6:05. Where did I pick 05? Right. I can see a little bit of, twilight, on the horizon behind me. So, sun's coming up. Definitely snowed here recently too. Like, I can see on all the mountains a bit of snow. It's gonna be a nice photo here. Well, this is the boulder fields, so I guess hope I remember the way. Oh, the sun is coming up. I'm still maybe 5 minutes away from where I want to be. Moving a little more brisk pace now. Sunrise in about 20 minutes. I still got at least 5 minutes to where I want to get as close to this waterfall as I can on the right. It's called Spalding Falls. I thought that'd make a nice right side of the frame. Obviously middle in the middle, and then south Nez Pierce would be on their left. Whew. We gotta get there though. This is around there, sure. Alright. Pick my spot, we're running out of time. Sun's coming up, but here's our view. So there's Spalding Falls, there's middle, there's south, there's Nez Perce. So I'm gonna set up everything and get going. What's there to say, right? Like, gorgeous. It's something I love. Like, there's a bunch of different types of photographers, and some people want to just shoot everything. Like, they'll go, no matter where they're going. I'm bringing my camera. Like they could be, I'm going to the Montana State Fair, and I'm going to take a photograph of every stupid kid with a corn dog, and that's fine. You love doing the active photography, right? That's fun. And then there's people that are more opportunistic. I always have gear with me, and then if I see something cool, I'll go shoot, right? Or I do this for wildlife all the time, where you hear about a carcass of some kind, or ooh, almost what you hear about a dead animal, you hear about a wolf sighting, and you want to go, go to that area. I love doing landscapes and trying to plan it out. So we did this hike three weeks ago today. 3 weeks ago today, I was standing on Grand Teton, which is pretty amazing, and probably like exact same time of day. But 3 weeks ago, I came to the canyon, and I was like, man, this is really pretty. This would be an amazing sunrise photo. And then I was like, well, the problem is, and it happened a little bit, what if the shadows kind of creep in? There's a few peaks in front of Middle Teton, South Teton. So I was like, you got to plan to come up when the sun is gonna rise right down this canyon. And just by happenstance, you know, it's kind of like, you know, now you go a little later, you know, another 3 or 4 weeks, and there'd be less shadow on Middle Teton, but then you're getting into like, this is deep snow. So it is kind of like, there's a finite window where this shot can happen. And I think it worked out. I mean, standing up there, I don't think it could have gone better. You know, you can always, as a landscape guy, you can always be like, I wish I had clouds so you could see that. I could have got up here, it could have been so cloudy I couldn't see the mountains. So no, as far as, you know, blue sky day, the sun came right through the canyon like I wanted to. And actually, I ended up really wanting to have a lot of this in the frame. This is Ne Per Se, and something dome and south, and all those kind of stack up together. So middle is obviously the focal point, but all the little highlights over here were really pretty. So anyway, yeah, I'm a big fan of planning out, you know, photo shoots weeks, months in advance. So this is cool not to be just like at a whim come up here. So this was planned out, and yeah, I mean, it's a decent hike. I mean, two and a half hours to get up here, almost all in the dark. So it was good. I'm gonna take my time coming back. I'm gonna find a few spots. There's a few where this creek comes down. There's a few small little cascades that might look nice with Middle Teton as the background, still kind of in morning light. So I'm gonna get going so I can try to do one of those. The only thing I wish would happen, I don't know if you can see this on this. Flip it on. The moon. Another, you know, 2 days earlier, maybe the moon would have been just setting as the sun was coming. That would look cool too, but no. Anyway, I'm gonna lose the light, so here we go. Oh man, Middle Teton doesn't get enough credit. Like, it gets overshadowed by its big brother Grand, which, you know, don't get me wrong, Grand is impressive. But man, if that mountain stood alone by itself, I mean, it could be a national park on its own, you know. This is cool. So anyway, went to the boulder field, met a couple guys that were attempting to summit Grand all in one day. So they're, you know, people are still doing it. I know the company I went with stopped 2 weeks ago. They don't do any more tours just because, I mean, it already snowed up here. So yeah, but yeah, people are still going up. So yeah, I'm almost to the boulder field. Probably just stop one time, check out Taggart Lake and I guess Bradley Lake. So we'll probably show you just the Jackson Hole Valley, and then we'll wrap this day up. I gotta get back home. We got football to watch. We got, you know, chicken wings to eat. So rock and roll. I paid good money to have a pair of approach shoes right now. The trail definitely starts and stops and gets you turned around. Good hair day. All right, well, here's the canyon. We're almost done with the rocky part, so taking a break. It's what, 8:30 in the morning, so I'm probably gonna eat something. And as an homage to Allie, who came with me up Grand Teton, I packed one of these. We were discussing what to bring up for Grand, and we were like, oh, we'll make sandwiches, PB&Js, whatever. She, oh, we'll get Uncrustables, and I was like, we can make our own sandwiches, but she liked these. They're all right, so. All right, well, heading down the switchbacks now. So, no, what a nice little Sunday, you know. Get up at 1 a.m. as I drive through West Yellowstone to get to the park. I noticed people still sitting at the bars, so they were up still, and I was up early. So, no, good times. Yeah, this hike. So 3 years ago, I believe, we were hiking this with a friend, and we had to turn back at the Garnet trailhead, like junction point, just like lack of fitness. So
It's amazing. I've done this trail basically from Lupine Meadows 3 times this year. 6 weeks ago I did Delta Lake, which really pretty, like turquoise water. It's like got that glacial flower in it. Teton Glacier sits right above it, so it grinds down the rock and makes that turquoise color. Maybe I'll find a photo of that. And then yeah, 3 weeks ago today we climbed Grand Teton, and then today Garnet Canyon up to Spalding Falls. So not bad, you know. Have to make sure I don't do nothing all winter, and you know, I should. The fact that I trained all summer for Grand Teton, I shouldn't let that go to waste. So anyway, I'm heading home. So time to go watch football and yell at the TV. All right, see you guys.